Hello. Welcome to eCommerce Expert. Please subscribe to our channel, it really encourages us to keep doing great and helping others. In this video, I give my best eCommerce advice for new businesses and also veteran stores. This isn't meant to be a deep dive into any one aspect of marketing in particular, or a comprehensive list of ideas. Instead, I'm sharing the best advice that I've gained and heard over the years. Hopefully this helps you if you're starting out just as much as it does for folks who have been around for a while. Have you ever gotten an email from Amazon saying, "We noticed you haven't bought anything for a while, here are some suggestions"? That's because Amazon has been tracking your behavior, not just your purchases, but also how long you spend looking at things, and they've been using that information to predict what you might want to buy next. And it works. In fact, in an article published by American Eagle Outfitters Incorporated, they estimated that 77% of shoppers who receive targeted emails make a purchase within 1 week. And let's be honest, if your goal is to sell more products and get more sales, you should take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. As any e-commerce business owner knows, running a business on the web can be tricky. When you're just getting started, it can be hard to know what to do or how to do it. One of the best pieces of advice that we've heard about e-commerce is 1. Think like a customer. We know it sounds simple, but it's easy to forget that when you're just trying to get the product right. You should be spending as much time thinking about how the customer will use your product as you do thinking about how to make the product. Did you know that if you don't think about how your customer will use your product, they may end up using it in a way that makes them completely miserable? We learned this through experience. Believe us, make sure you think about this before launching anything. If you want to be a successful e-commerce business, you need to think like a customer. If your customers can't find what they're looking for on your site, then you're losing money. If you don't have an email list and are using social media to try to sell things, then you're not going to make as much money as you could. Ask why you should be building up that customer's journey. The best way to do this is by mapping out a customer's journey. What are the steps they take in their journey? How do they use your site? How do they get their buying decision made? Customer satisfaction is the most important part of any e-commerce business, and to keep customers happy. This means that you have to be where the customers are. You need to know the trends of your niche so you can make the products they want. For example, if over the past year, you've seen a trend of shoes with large, colorful bows on them, you need to start making shoes like that. If it's not your specialty, find someone who can do it for you. It's essential to be able to capture your customers' attention quickly and keep their attention on your product. Your copy should be so compelling that visitors can't help but read on, and your product pages should clearly show why one item is better than another. To do this, you should structure your content into a sales funnel, where visitors are encouraged to take a series of small steps toward purchasing. 2. Maximize email to convert customers. The most important thing for any e-commerce business is maximizing email. You should be collecting everyone's emails as soon as they hit your website, and then sending them off into the world. A lot of people say email's dead or dying, but we could not disagree more. Email is still one of the best ways to get people to take action. You have so many opportunities with email to offer personalization, social media integration, and interactivity. It's like a total dream come true for every e-commerce company out there. But don't forget that email is not only great for getting customers to convert once, it's also great for reminding them that you exist again after they've already converted once. So make sure your emails are always on point and super relevant. Maximize email approaches when it comes to communication with customers. Be sure to send out an email thanking them for their purchase and inform them about new products that might interest them. Don't spam. Emails are great for reminding people about things they already like. The average person gets about 150 emails per day. That's a lot. So when someone subscribes to your email list, they're basically saying, "I'm interested in what you have to say." It's like they're asking, "Put me on your list because I want more goods from you." So make sure that when someone signs up for your email list, you make it worth their while by sending them messages with information relevant to them, discounts, new product releases, and promotions that might interest them. And don't send more than 2 emails per week, and make those 2. 3. Use and maximize a funnel approach. Use a funnel approach to make sure every possible customer gets directed along their path towards becoming a repeat customer. Keep track of what certain customers buy and suggest similar things that might be more appealing to them in the future. The funnel approach is especially useful when applied in tandem with automated emails. Together they can help ensure that every single customer has the greatest chance of buying from your business again and again. It's a lot easier to get people into the early phase of your funnel than it is to get them through the entire funnel, because most people tend to abandon stuff. They just don't have that much patience. So by having something really specific, and really compelling for your visitor about what you can do for them, it's a lot easier to get them to fill out your opt-in form and download a free chapter and all that good stuff, so that you can push them through your persuasive sales funnel later on. 4. Map out a customer's journey. You should be building up that customer's journey. The best way to do this is by mapping out a customer's journey. What are the steps they take in their journey? How do they use your site? How do they get their buying decision made? Starting an e-commerce store is easier than ever. WordPress plugins, Shopify, easy-to-use marketing apps, the list goes on. But it's not a one-size-fits-all type thing. You have to think about what your target customers want and start to see things through their eyes. What do you want your customer to experience when they come to your site? How's your website helping you make a sale? That's why I visit so many websites that sell the same products that my website does, to figure out what they're doing differently than me. Entrepreneurs are obsessed with building the next big thing. But what about building things that sell? And how does that come about? How can you build a product and then sell it in the most efficient way possible? What are all of the steps involved and what do you need to know beforehand? The first step in creating an e-commerce site is to answer the question, why would people want to shop here? To increase the likelihood of converting a customer, it's important to take an analytical approach, using data from previous e-commerce sites you've run or worked with. You should review the site's previous websites for patterns and identify what had worked best for those sites, then apply those techniques to your new site. You may also want to consider making your customers feel more at ease by providing them with the option of contacting customer service if they have any questions or concerns. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video with others.